Hello world, this is ComputerHeat again, and joining me, as usual, is COH2.
Hello, hello.
And today we've got a first for us, a 2v2 game. Well, actually we play a lot of 2v2s together, but this is the first time we've cast a 2v2 game. And for this one, we've got a match between there should be at least one familiar name to a lot of people, which I'm thinking would be Breaking Brad. So he's one of the Balance developers, and he's teamed up with iTzDusty, who I think other people who follow a lot of the tournaments will recognize his name. And two other players, their opponents, both OKW, are Lemon and ElitistNapkin. And I don't really know anything about ElitistNapkin, but Lemon is a very highly ranked 3v3 player. So we'll see what they've got. And I'm actually only paused at the 2-second mark, so if you would be patient while I count in, and then you can just catch up. Sound good, COH2?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it. So I'm going to unpause. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We all synced up?
Count again.
14, 15, 16. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, yeah. So Dusty says good luck, have fun, and he's building a rifleman squad right away.
And it's very common here. I mean, Elitist is making a Vokes, and the same thing with Lemon.
Alright, so Breaking Brad is making his tier 1, so hopefully this isn't going to be a 2v2 version of the game that we watched last time between Barton and Cruz, and we'll see like a million snipers. But
oh, no,
you know,
no,
one
no,
or two snipers would be fine. Just don't like seeing the rolling death blob of them. So Dusty has already picked a commander. He picked the rifle company commander. So that's the one that gives the elite riflemen, who got toned down a little bit. I think they just got their cooldown changed. In this current patch. So that's the one that lets you, immediately call in for 300 manpower, 300, right? 300 manpower rifle squad that comes in with a random amount of experience, which can be really, really strong early game.
Well, they're going hit-in. I mean, they're really trying to harass them early on, and just to prevent them from... Yeah, you can already see, Lemon, just for a moment he tried to decap.
Yeah, trying to take the cutoff, which isn't actually connected to anything yet because they've been so aggressive. But Breaking Brad looks like he's got out an M3, so he's gonna do a bit of harassment with that. And yeah, over on the right-hand side, Dusty is just kind of struggling to hold off the extremely aggressive troops from Lemon. So I got a fight over down by the between two squads of combat engineers. Okay, that's interesting. And
maybe they're elite combat engineers. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean he is one of the developers, so he might have some kind of secret doctrine we don't know about yet. Would you look up at the fight up at the top and tell me what's going on up there?
Yeah, Lemon is trying to decap or cap that munition point, but I don't think he's gonna make it because he's very exposed. And okay, no, hold on, he's gonna make it, I think.
Yeah, so Dusty almost lost his rear echelon troops. I mean, not a huge, horrible thing to lose, but once again, he's still struggling just to get himself a foothold on that side.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's still connected to the fuel, so I mean, that you could say that's what counts.
Yeah.
I mean, the munition counts as well, but that grenade was a fail.
Yeah.
So he was hoping for that green cover.
Yeah, I see more fighting going on in the south. A second M3, and I think we're gonna see some flamer cars soon. Yep, see the flamer combat engineers jumping inside. This one light scout car. And oh boy, they might be able to get right up behind this MG34 from ElitistNapkin. So I see he's got the MG34. Did he go Luftwaffe?
Yeah, exactly. And let me see if I don't know what Lemon has picked up, because yeah, I can't see his commanders anymore. So
Lemon's he's put up a pretty forward battle group headquarters. I guess he just really wants to keep up the harassment on this side of the map. And man, these are the vet riflemen that they just chased off. They came on. I didn't see what they came on with, but they almost immediately got up to vet 2 if they weren't there already. Just after one kill.
Those Stone Pioneers is doing a lot of the work, so...
Yeah. They got the 3 kills. I think they're going to make it out safely, though. He might need to retreat them.
It's a little bit too risky there.
So, got the...
Oh, there's 3 M3s now.
Are there?
Yeah.
That's, okay.
I guess they thinking like, okay, you're gonna do a lot of harassment at us. Well, we'll do the same.
Yeah, throw something at them they can't, you know, handle quite as easily.
I guess one.
Oh, Dusty's rear echelon troops. Okay, good. They just retreated. And down in the south, we got this big fight between ElitistNapkin, not ElitistNapkin. Sorry. And the many scout cars from Breaking Bad.
I see Dusty's been he's off the field now completely. I mean
yeah, he got chased off quite badly by Lemon. He called in another squad of the veteran riflemen, but he's only got the 4 squads of rifles plus the one scout car goes down. Plus his rear echelon troops. And it looks like he's pushing up into the middle trying to retake his cutoff. He's only got 40 fuel right now, and he is building his captain. So yeah, it's impossible for him to have lost that much fuel already at this point. He has been holding on to his fuel for a bit. And the captain is out now, which makes me think that he's gonna, I don't know, maybe go for a quick Stewart.
I'm wondering what Breaking Bad is waiting for, because he has like 650 manpower now, and I mean he could like OP one of the points just to a fuel point since they just lost their fuel. So
yeah, if they want to, you could start putting down mines and OP on the cutoff. Be like, damn it, Dusty, you can't hold your side. I gotta help you out. But you know, that said, they've been playing really as though this has been 2 1v1s, but now it looks like Dusty and Brad are teaming up. You know, so.
But Napkin is
we may see them turning the tide
and
now.
The west, sorry.
Yeah. The Schwer Panzer headquarters is coming up, but I think it might get destroyed before it's finished. They take double damage while they're under construction.
Yeah.
It's getting shot at by a lot of stuff, and there it goes. Bam,
I think he just
dead.
canceled it.
Well, canceled, destroyed. He doesn't get his resources back.
Okay.
So the effect is the same. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just assume it got destroyed. Ooh, Dusty. These rifles are in a dangerous place. So now we got the counterattack coming up from the OKW players. And alright. This one lone MG34 is capping the middle VP, but over by the right VP, we got just a little bit of back and forth between Lemons, Volksgrenadiers,
and the Allies, they really concentrated there in the north, and they really want to defeat that force there. I mean, if they can get that battle group headquarters, I think they'll be in the clear, but getting it down...
Yeah,
I mean, they even got an AT gun now.
One thing I like that I just noticed is that only one of the OKW players has gotten the battle group headquarters. Oh man, the Stern Pioneers just picked up the captain's bazooka and they're running off back to base with it. Sort of an odd choice. But yeah, Dusty's captain just down to 1 man now. Looks like Brad's about to lose a Flamer Pio on retreat. I don't know, maybe they'll make it out.
Yeah, they'll make it.
Yeah, so I guess I haven't looked, but I think that we've got Guards Rifle Combined Arms from
and
Brad.
Napkin is he just decapped that point.
The cutoff?
Yeah, that cutoff.
Yeah, so once again, ooh, the flamethrowers on the riflemen, so that's the Vet 2 squad. They got 8 kills, so they might have earned all of that. But because of the choices of commanders that the allied players made, they're not going to have any kind of heavy tank, which something like an IS. Ooh, that was a nasty hit from the mortar. Something like an ISU 152 can be really useful on this map.
Oh yeah, indeed. Oh, and Lemon, he went with the scavenger commander.
Interesting. So I've not seen this one before.
Well, I don't remember exactly how much. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know that when they scavenge harvest wreckages, they'll get some munition as well, but I don't remember the armament of it though.
Oof.
I know it's still 5 fuel, but I don't remember how much munition it gives.
We got the Stuart. I mean, it's come out pretty late, I've got to say, and now the OKW players have enough AT that it's going to be relegated to just kind of harassing around the periphery.
I see, using the
armor piercing rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. It doesn't really do too much to that, apparently. You know, in case any of the viewers were wondering. I was actually sort of curious what it was going to do. Dusty's got his anti-tank gun set up in a position where it can shoot at Napkin's Schwer Panzer headquarters. So, let's see, can he actually see that? Yes, he can, but I think he must be out of the range of it. One of the abilities of this commander that he's using is the extended line of sight that the riflemen get when they're sitting in cover or in a garrison.
That's pretty useful.
So I can see up in the north that the OKW players are making like a combined push up toward the cutoff and the fuel once again. So maybe you can tell me what's happening up there while I cover this fight in the middle.
Yeah. Down in the south.
Oh, looks like those two fights are starting to turn into one, as the Stuart and all these riflemen chase off a whole bunch of Lemon's infantry.
You might lose that Fallschirmjäger there. Maybe not.
I don't see where that happened. Right in the middle.
South.
So, have you had a chance to use the Jaeger Light Infantry? I have not. I don't have any of the commanders that include them.
I only tried them in the beta, and since I don't have the commander yet, well, I haven't tried them, so I don't know much of if they made any changes to them.
No, I'll try to speak
like
too much their effectiveness in that case. But Brad's recovered the AT gun that got dropped by Dusty and snipes a man off the MG34. He's retreating it now before it gets killed. So looks like Brad and Dusty are kind of backed into a corner. They're fighting right outside the gates to their They don't have their cutoff to the north side of the map. They don't have any of the big resource points, and they're kind of struggling, it seems, to
yeah, they've been
retake
on the defensive since the beginning, pretty much.
So the only kind of armor that I can see is this one Stuart, and it's very much outclassed by all the AT that the OKW players have between them.
You know how many MGs Napkin has?
Well, he just lost one. 4.
Yeah,
he just lost one, so he has 4 more.
Right.
Let's have a look at this tactical map. 1, 2, 3. I don't see the 4th one, but I believe you. Is it sitting in a building? Oh. Breaking Brad, I think he's about to lose one of his scout cars here. Maybe not. He's got quite a Panzer Schreck and bazooka blob coming up towards it.
I might lose this Stuart. Yeah. Almost.
Dusty has grenades, which, could be useful against a big blob like that. But he doesn't really have any munitions. He's only got 17 of the 21 income. So, I mean, they're going to be really struggling. Well, that said, he does have a couple of flamethrowers on his rifleman, and
they have a lot
of
manpower, though. Oof. Yeah, that was brutal there.
Yeah, Breaking Brad.
Another grenade.
Very nice. Breaking Brad in particular has a whole bunch of fuel and manpower. But I'm not seeing anything beyond tier 1 in his base. Is that right? Yeah, just tier 1. Now, what kind of building do we have going on from the
Well, Napkin
OKW
is
players?
building Vokes now, so I guess he wants another Shrek team. And Lemon, he's not building anything yet, but he's got. Oh, now he's third Vokes.
Dusty is getting a pack howitzer right now, so that's a pretty big manpower investment. And since he doesn't have a whole lot of fuel, he doesn't have enough fuel to get a major and then also get something afterwards. Still really struggling to take this fuel. You can take the fuel, but they don't have the cutoff, and the OKW players, they got a real lock on this map going on.
Lemon, he has the 105 howitzer barrage ready now, so he could use it within. I mean, when the Allies sends out a big blob, he might use it.
One thing, I mean, what would you think about a sniper or a pair of snipers from Brad? Just to, obviously it's not going to be
Especially
so
against
great.
those Fallschirmjägers. Yeah, it might do him some good.
Yeah.
But I guess, hold on, am I reading this correctly? Breaking Bad has almost 900 manpowers.
Yeah, you're correct. I mean, he may be getting a howitzer, but he doesn't have doctrinal tanks available to him with the commander defect, unless I'm horribly mistaken.
I mean,
so
if
why
you're
not
not
build
gonna get
T3 or
anything-
T4?
I'm just thinking, why not just? I know the Germans have been decapping them a lot, but I mean, in the north, that point up there, I mean, he could build a cache for it, like munition or fuel or something like that. It's just, I mean, it happens even with me. I can forget that in the intensity of the fight that I have some manpower, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got over 1,000 right now.
Yeah, I mean, put it to some use.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't want to have any of your resources sitting idle. But, I mean, as you were saying, in the heat of battle and amidst all the action, and there's been a hell of a lot of that. They're just fighting to keep the enemy out of their base almost at this point.
I do find it impressive that Stud has been alive for so long.
Yeah, it's got 16 kills, actually. So, I mean...
Heck, even the M3 is alive.
Oh man, this is gonna be really tough. There's an Ostwind out now, and the pack howitzer actually did a fair bit of damage to it. Between the guards and the bazookas, they're gonna be able to keep a lid on it. But I may regret saying that. It looks like it's about to go down. Abandoned.
Nice.
Okay.
He might actually steal it because they're retreating, so there's nothing to keep them away from it.
There's some kind of artillery coming
now.
in. Is this the zeroing artillery, or which artillery is this?
No, this is the howitzer. It's not the fortification doctrine.
It looks like the stolen Ostwind went down to Lemon's Schwer Panzer headquarters.
Good call with the artillery there.
Yeah, when you got your opponents this much on the back foot, you don't want to give them any kind of way back in. So, Dusty's army
looks like it's
pretty small right now. He's got his 4 riflemen. He's got his tank, which is being repaired right now. Plus, he's got his 5-man rear echelon squad and a pack howitzer. Oh my god, there's so many machine guns from the other team, and they just got big armies, but they don't really have any vehicles yet. I wonder what they're saving up for.
The way I see it now, the game is that since the Allies has been holding out for so long and the Germans has been pushing them right from the beginning, is that this game is turning into what's it called, attrition, a war of attrition, and that's how I see it now. Because if you look at it, I mean, Lemon here has 5 units, 3 Vokes, 1 Pioneer, and the MG.
I didn't realize his army was so small.
It's been for a while now, and Napkin, well, he's still holding out. I mean, mainly because he has 4 MGs, but I mean, this is turning into a war of attrition now. I can see that now.
Yeah, and unless the OKW players can start reversing the momentum, it is very slowly, as you say, starting to go into the favor of the
Yeah, I mean,
of the Allies.
Bringbad just stole a Raketwerfen, and Dusty has a 75mm howitzer, so that's gonna help a lot with the small armament of artillery.
This Easy 8 could be in trouble. Maybe not. Looks like these Volksgrenadiers are going to have to retreat or die. Off they go.
Well, there's another Shrek team, 2 Shrek teams from the middle. Yeah, there it goes.
Alright, there it goes. And now the support weapons have met their natural predator.
Yeah. And they get pushed back again.
Yeah. But, in other news, the Allies have managed to take the right side of the map. Oh, I was wrong. Breaking Bad's got T-34-85s. So.
Well, that's nice.
Okay, so I guess.
So he went with the
what's he guards motor coordination tactics. So that somewhat explains his behavior for the last couple of minutes, but I still don't think it excuses it. He should have been getting spending his fuel. But you know, we'll see what these do for him. The apart from the roving Shrek blobs, what kind of AT do the Germans have?
They only have like infantry AT. Well, Lemon, he has 3 Volks with Shreks, and he has that super Stone Pioneers with a bazooka, a stone bazooka, I guess. Yeah, it's a bazooka.
It's not exactly the squad that I would want to have bazooka. I think I would just want another Volksgrenadier squad to pick it up.
Well, I guess in that heat of moment, he just called it.
I mean, denying it to your opponent is always worthwhile as well.
Same thing with the Oswin.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna need to start getting some vehicle-based AT soon. It's the T-34-85s are able to do a lot of damage, get in and get out. So their Jaeger light infantry recon squad. I'm not gonna say all of that every single time. It looks like they just popped out of the building and lasted about 10 seconds before they got killed. Oh, this could be a nice grenade on the Shrek blob. Oh, yeah, I think that killed about 4 or more guys. That we got a bit of a general retreat almost from the from our German players. They're seeing like, okay, so they were saving up for T-34-85s. We need to rethink our plan. Like I said, Dusty's got almost only riflemen. He's just been calling in the elite riflemen again and again. So now he's got 5 squads of riflemen, a stolen machine gun, the pack howitzer, which has got 1 kill after all this time, and I believe a new AT gun. So they're going to be tasked, I'm sure, with protecting the T-34-85s and the Shrek blob, and letting the T-34-85s roll up and do damage and then roll back. Oh, here's a new unit.
HQ is not gonna hold up. Ah, yeah, I see that.
So, ElitistNapkin's got himself a very fancy-looking King Tiger. I'm curious to see how this will perform against the units arrayed against it. Yeah, this Panzer Schwerer headquarters does not have long in this world. I hear what sounds like some big artillery going in somewhere.
I just hope that they don't overextend it with that KT, because I mean they need to support it. They need to like crawl upon the Allies now with it, because I think the Allies is just too dug in now.
Yeah, well, they've certainly managed to change the momentum of this game. So, could you look at the fight up over by the battle group headquarters while I follow around this KT and T-34-85 fight? Tell me what's happening up there. I think we may have lost Kilrathy Soldier.
Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, they seems like the Allies is pushing the Germans back from the north.
Yeah, well, the King Tiger, well, if it doesn't back away, it's going to take a little too much damage. And off it goes. It's down to maybe 25% health now. Ooh, 10% health.
No, no.
Oh my god, out of control.
Yeah, they all extended it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it managed to do a lot of damage in its brief life, but not enough.
Not
I
worth
mean, that's
it.
an extremely expensive unit. You can't lose it like that. And that's just going to give this Easy 8 and the T-3485s, once they get repaired, lots and lots of room to work. And now there's just this lone MG-34 to stop the advancing units on the left.
Oh man, that did a lot of damage. But I mean, Lemon here has an Obersoldaten now, so he's gonna try and clear out the north. I mean, it's pretty much unprotected now by the Allies. The Allies has been too much in the south, and either they're in the south or they're back at their base.
Yeah, I mean, if that KT had done the damage that it did, and then pulled back a bit earlier, you know, I think it would have been able to move safely back into the lines and be protected from any retaliatory attacks from the tanks.
Not much is happening in the north.
Yeah, you know, Lemon is actually a couple of minutes off from being able to get a King Tiger himself if he so chooses. The pack house just got destroyed. Such just a field of bodies over here by the left BP. I hope our viewers are enjoying that, sick bastards
All
that they
those
are.
Shreks.
Yes. Yeah, this is when you wish you had some kind of machine gun or other sort of blob control yourself. Ooh. Yeah, that one Volksgrenadier got a little too far forward.
Too trigger heavy.
Yep. So the T-3485s are fixed right back up and able to make the counterattack. So, I mean, that was just not... I gotta say, I don't think that was a very smart attack with all those Shreks. Now they all have to retreat back to base just at the moment when they're needed most.
He should have upgraded the battle group headquarters so he could just retreat back to it instead of to the spawning point.
Yeah, with that said, I don't think either of them can really spare the manpower. See if Dusty decides, okay, I don't want to face another big blob like that again, I'm taking this machine gun. Looks like he'll probably lose it before he can complete the steal.
If you're gonna go so heavy on the early harassment and attack, I mean, it's and if you put the battle group headquarters that close to the front, you kind of need to, because it just makes the strategy work better.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'd done it earlier, but...
I mean, it's easy for us to say that now. I mean, they might have forgotten it, or they just spent the manpower on all the infantry.
Here comes another huge, the AT blob versus the AI blob. We'll see how this fares. I sort of imagine that the AI blob will win. That said, it's not so blobby anymore.
Ouch! It might. Yeah.
Oh wow! So
a lot of grenades there.
Now, most of Dusty's army is dead. He's got half-dead rifle squad, half-dead Easy 8, full health Easy 8, and an AT gun. Wow, that is a lot of vet there from Lemon. I mean, sometimes he hasn't had a whole lot of units, but he's managed to keep many of them alive long enough to get the vet 5.
You really need at least 2 maxims here. Another battle group, T-34s.
T-3485s. Yeah. I mean, with all the machine guns that have been around, you know, there are enough to pick up and steal and the like. But you know, I don't think I've seen any salvaging going on from the OKW players. Or I certainly haven't seen any. I don't know if you've noticed any.
No, not really. I mean, I guess because they need to reroute their infantry to other places and such, it's just so easy to forget about it.
Yes. So it looks like I think Lemon is probably. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was saving up to get a King Tiger, but he just spent a whole bunch of manpower.
And VP-wise, they're pretty much equal.
Yeah, they are.
And Lemon, he's using the artillery now. He's coming down on the T-34s.
Which artillery ability is this? Oh, Brad doesn't seem to notice.
105
Oh,
millimeter. As far as I can see, a barrage of 105 millimeter artillery shells will be fired at the target location. The number of shells fired depends on your current stored munitions.
Huh, man, that just took forever and a day to come down, though.
Yeah.
Oh. So much infantry. It's not really... Not really cutting it anymore.
I mean, even though they have all those strikes, I mean, when you start just losing men in those squads, I mean, you have to retreat back and get back to the field and all that. I mean, it's not... I mean, it's only effective to a certain degree having so many infantry.
Yeah, and then when, you know, they just keep, you know, walking up into these tanks that'll fire a couple shots at them, and because they're all blobbed up, they take a bunch of casualties. I like that right there, although I think that was the mortar. Just 44 kills. And then they have to retreat back. So I don't believe that either of the OKW players has all of the tier buildings up anymore, which means that neither of them can get a KT. So much for that plan. That plan that I came up with them in my mind. But let's see what's going on down to the south. ElitistNapkin seems a little shaken with the way that he's using his machine guns and his infantry.
Oh, he lost an infantry there.
Yeah, and that was one of his, well, one of his many Vet 5 squads. But you never want to lose a Vet squad. Never want to lose any squad, but certainly not a squad with Vet. And this is turning into quite a bloodbath now. I'm gonna say Dusty and Brad really managed to turn this one around. Not that I'm calling it yet. I'm sure this could go either way. So, what do you think the OKW players could do to get this back in their favor again? I mean,
resource-wise, I mean, one of them, nah, I don't know. Lemon, he needs to save up some manpower. He could probably get a Jagdpanzer, and the same thing with
yeah, I was just thinking that if they each got a Jagdpanzer, and they both have plenty of fuel, well, Lemon can only afford one right now, but that together with all of their Shrek'd up infantry would be enough to face off the tanks, and then they just have to find a way to deal with the infantry. But as it is, the tanks are just... Yeah, as it is, the tanks are taking down all of their headquarters buildings. That is a lot of easy 8s now. It's like, yes, I'll see your Volksgrenadier squad and raise you an easy 8. Oh, be real, I don't really like the way that the Allied players have been playing, relying so much on call-in units. Oh, here comes a Panther. That's
a good call.
Yeah, but against so many tanks, he's really gonna have to keep it back.
Yeah, it needs to be like a small, like a slow crawl, and then like kite them in and load them in towards those Shrek teams.
Yeah, and I mean, are there any Fallschirmjäger left alive? They can at least use Panzerfausts, but it doesn't look like it. And I'm not sure what their munitions. And they both are in bad munitions situation as well. So killing these tanks is going to be really hard. And here we got 3 T-34-85s taking on the Vet 5 Volksgrenadiers. That said, the Volksgrenadiers, they did great. They didn't lose a single man. Well, there go two.
You should just move them to the edge. Yeah, go back to the edge.
Yeah, keep me updated on that fight down there. I'm watching the one at the top right now. Which looks like it's about to be
slowly
3
crawling
easy
on.
8. It's like about to have 3 easy 8s versus the Panther. And now there's mark target popped. So that's some really good teamwork right there. And this Panther's gonna die. I'm calling it for sure. And on the left side of the map, what's going on over there? I can see a big
he's
push.
moving on with his infantry, trying to get those T-34s. He's doing some good damage on them.
Oh, Panther, run! Oh, down it goes.
Oh.
These easy 8s are gonna have their way with the base.
He might get one. Yeah, he's gonna get one of the T-34s. And he could get a second one. No. Just get them back. Get them back. It's not worth it now.
All those squads pulling back and healing back up. ElitistNapkin's got a lot of manpower and a lot of fuel right now. But, I mean, he could get a Panther as well, for what it's worth.
KT is being built now.
I see. I thought you couldn't build a KT once you didn't have all of the buildings anymore.
It's you already built all of your supply trucks, the headquarters. So I mean, I think it'll be a little too brutal if you needed to build all the other buildings again and then like build the KT eventually.
Yeah, I suppose. Given, well, when you put them in advanced positions like they did, that it could be kind of easy to lose them. But I learned something new today.
Yeah?
Well, I learned a lot of new things today. This is one of the things that I learned about Company Heroes 2.
I thought you meant something else.
Oh, I meant what you just told me. That was the new thing that I learned. So, looks like the OKW players are about to be triple capped.
Yeah.
They still got to, you know, they can absorb that for a while, but not for long. They're gonna need to get at least 1 VP in their possession. Man.
And they're at 150. Well, soon. VP.
This KT is not gonna be enough by itself. I would like to know if the OKW team was arranged or if it was random. I'm pretty sure that Dusty and Brad are an arranged team. You know, they're both Canadians, and Canadians all do things together. Heard it here first.
Here comes the convoy.
Oh yeah. I wish I knew the words to that song.
Lemon, he was building
another Panther?
He was halfway through it.
I don't know if Dusty did that on purpose, but if he did, that was smart play.
Love partner, please.
You know, takes one to know one, I guess, but yeah, that's pretty blobby play, particularly from the OKW side. Man, it's a lot of stuff
it's like
up.
what you said when you have your infantry group into such a tight positioning, like 3-4 squads at the same spot, and a tank do one shot. I mean, it does a lot of damage. I mean, he can take down like 5-6 men in one shot.
Yeah, when they're all clumped up like that, you know,
yeah, exactly.
they can miss and still kill, you know, 3 guys, and that happened. What the hell? The Volksgrenadiers got crew shocked. Did you see that too?
Huh? No.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the viewers will be able to see that.
We'll have to see that.
Yeah. That was weird. Perhaps just a visual bug. So the KT managed to get a few kills. There's an Ostwind for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah.
That's a desperate move, you know, and you.
Yeah, you know, this really aggressive play that the German players were doing, it was working so well in the beginning, but then they didn't diversify their armies at all, and they they got pushed back as soon as the Allies changed up their game.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you're playing as OKW with all the limited resources, you can't win a war of attrition. You need to keep your stuff alive. Lemon, to his credit, has kept his stuff alive and gotten a lot of vet on his units. but still, they just didn't change what they had. They didn't get on any kind of
lock. Good game, guys. Well played. Good fight. Well messaged.
Offensive
Just to put
GGs.
the nail in the coffin.
Well, I guess we have to go report Brad to Noun over at Relic and say that he was you know, behaving badly in a replay.
Yeah.
Calling GG before the match is over and trolling the other team.
Yeah, I remember that match we had where we were almost winning, and then when I used zeroing artillery, I remember you said, "Where's your army now?" And then you had to leave, and we lost that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. Well, you're generous to
okay.
say that. All right. GG. And yeah, that was really
Intense.
bloody, really brutal. I would have liked to see more unit diversity from all sides. That was kind of amusing, seeing this huge horde of tanks going around from Dusty, and, well, and then he has the gall to tell them they're blobbing. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for today. And
Fun
Rathy
cast.
Soldier, man, 2v2. What do you think? Should we do more 2v2s in the future, or should
yeah, I'm
stick
up
to
for it.
1v1?
I mean,
Yeah.
like 50-50. I mean, it changes the game, so why not?
I do love how different this game is when you get into from 1v1 to team modes. Although it's really taxing my abilities as an observer.
Yeah.
But hey,
I'm not sure about
that'll get
3v3s or 4v4s. I mean, they'll have to be really, really good though.
Yeah, well, you know, consider that the gauntlet thrown down, viewers. If you have a really good match, send it to us, and you know, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
And on that note, bye bye, folks.
Until next time.